What is up, guys? Welcome back to a brand new video. Today we're gonna have an exciting video. I'm gonna take a break showing content on the STI, and I'm gonna show you guys my favorite car, aka my dream car, my Evo 9. But before I show you guys, please support this channel by hitting that subscribe button, as well as giving this video a thumbs up. That'll really support me on this journey with YouTube, and I hope that my content can develop and improve for you guys. Are you guys ready? So pretty much behind this camera, aka in front of me, is the Evo, and man, it's been a long journey. I've been owning this car for pretty much a year, and pretty much adding so much stuff to it. It's a blessing. I mean, I'm fortunate to even afford all of this, but I mean, it's still a long process to go. Right now, I'm pretty content with how the car looks like, but I know there's so much other stuff that I want to tweak. And if you guys are ready, here's my 2006 Evo 9. So here it is, my 2006 Evo 9. A lot to talk about in this car, and it's been a long process, and it made me pretty much love cars, especially JDM cars, of how I do now. This was the startup. Seeing this car in Fast and Furious, everyone wanted the Skyline, everyone wanted the Supra. For me, I wanted the Evo, you know. Even though when I was younger, not knowing much about cars, I knew what an Evo is. So I told myself, one day I'm gonna pretty much own this car. I was pretty much surprised that that one day was last year. Mind you, I just turned 21 when I owned this car. So that was a pretty much big achievement for me. So let's get right to it. This is a 2006 Evo 9 MR, so it is a 6-speed, and man, oh man, I love this car so much. Let's talk about the exterior first. So for the exterior, I got some OG diamond black T37s. The sizing is 18 by 9.5 plus 22. The reason why it has to be plus 22 because of these big brake kits. If you get anything with a higher offset than that, excuse the noise in the back, with a higher offset than that, it is not going to clear and you'll need to run spacers. For me, I learned that mistake. I bought different wheels. I bought some RPF ones that did not clear this car, and I had to run like 20-inch spacers, and it just looked really ugly. For the tires, I am pretty much running 265 35 18s. I do want to change the tires though, the tire setup. The reason why, I did not roll the fenders, so it's pretty much munching on the tires. And these are the, I forgot which these are. I think these are the Falcon Azenis, which is pretty expensive. My bad for just driving this car, messing up those tires, but I plan to change it real soon. It is all OEM. So for the lip kit, I have OEM the Evo MRSCs. I got that from STM Tune, got it paint matched the OEM color Gunmetal Gray. I still need to change the headlights. I have OEM headlights right now. I still need to get the JDM ones. I just can't afford it right now. And for now, yeah, I just want to keep the car like clean look. I do not want to add all these stickers, you know. I'm not into all that, to be honest with you. I got OEM visors. I think that's a must need for all the cars. I pretty much need to get OEM visors for my STI. But it's still nice, adds more aggressive look to the car. And going back to the rear, I just recently installed, finally, the JDM bumper. And this bumper was a pain in the bumper, you get that reference, to install. The reason why, it's because inside of that there is a US crash beam. So the rear was a US DM. It did not have the JDM crash beam. Hold on, let me flip this around so you guys can see. And pretty much I didn't buy the JDM crash beam. I just went without it. I do plan to get one when the time is right. But for now, I'm not running a crash beam. And pretty much I could not put this bumper with the US crash beam unless I mold it. And I don't want to do all that. Plus, I don't even know anyone who could do that right now. So I just installed it without it and went straight through. But the problem was I had to pretty much take out the license plate lights. I could not find a place to put it. And I mean, hopefully I don't get pulled over for it. But there's no license plate lights, and I had to pretty much work my way around to just make the license even how it is now. I mean, the fitment is pretty nice. I mean, it is OEM, so I don't have to worry about aftermarket fitting, because aftermarket fitting, you pretty much have to be lucky that whoever manufactured it made it in correct, you know, specs. But this one was perfectly fine. It did take me like a day and a half. And pretty much, if you see here, it's not a regular JDM bumper. It has FQ fog lights from a UK JDM Evo. For me, I like rare parts. And fortunately, when I bought this bumper, it already came with this. But I need to pretty much splice the wiring to my taillights for it to work. So right now, it's pretty much just a, you know, a collector's piece slash show off piece, but it's not even working right now. So one of these days it'll work. I have my System Motorsports license plate frame, even though I'm not even sponsored with them yet. No, I'm just kidding. But if you guys do want to sponsor me, let me know. I also have JDM Evo 9 taillights. I feel like these taillights are actually the best out of either the Evo 7 taillights or just the regular Evo taillights. I don't really like those. The JDM ones are always the best. It does suck that I can't match this with the fronts, but oh well. And for the exhaust, I just have a Greddy exhaust. I do plan to get a Tomei down the line, probably one of these days. It's just too many stuff that I want to put into this car. I just don't want to put it all, invest all that money right away. And for the coilovers, I just have some Megan Racing coilovers, the street kind. I don't really plan to change the coilovers anytime soon unless I find like a good deal on some Öhlins. I do want some Öhlins, pretty much. Those are the best go-tos. But yeah, that's pretty much the exterior of the car. That's all I did so far. The paint is gunmetal gray. I do plan to change the color down the line. I don't know if you could tell, but it's kind of like a couple shades different because I did have to repaint the hood. I had to repaint the lip, and everything else is OEM paint. So if you find it in an angle, you do see like the color difference. But I mean, shout out to Mako. They're the ones who helped me paint this car. They tried their best to make it look exactly the OEM color in just one finish. So I got to give them props to that. For the interior, it's just a basic interior. Comes with the OEM steering wheel. It's my favorite part of the car is the seats. I love these seats. These Recaro seats are the best seats in my opinion. I got a boost gauge, and everyone needs this phone holder, as you can tell, you know. And I also have an OEM shift knob, the weighted shift knob, but I mean, I plan to change that real soon, so expect a new video on that one. I was shooting pictures of the car, so if you guys can follow me on Instagram, I did start up a new car photo page for myself, for my cars, it's gonna be at XWSB Builds. And if you also want to follow me on Instagram, it's gonna be right here at @AMarkyMark. And let's pretty much check out what's under the hood. I'm kind of upset that I didn't have time to pretty much clean the inside of the hood with all the engine and everything. So excuse me if it's dirty right now, but this is what it is. So for the interior mods, I have an AEM intake. I got a spooling up coil-on plug system, the 3-port. I got some 1200cc injectors. I got the Walbro 255 fuel pump, and I also got an H&R rear sway bar, as well as a KTM or KT motoring dual map tune. So right now it's on 91, but I like how you could pretty much just change what you want on it. On E85, I think it makes around like 410 wheel horsepower and 380 wheel torque, but on 91 it's probably like around 350 wheel horsepower and 330 torque right now. Right now I'd rather just keep it as 91 because there's not really much around E85s here, and I want something reliable before I pretty much add more horsepower to this car. I have a lot more mods, but before I retune it, I just want to add some more stuff. But for now, this is pretty much my Evo. I didn't bring it up, but it does have 170,000 miles, and it is a high mileage car. I'll show you guys. It is a high mileage car, but you know, it's well taken care of. So 171,000 miles. It's crazy. And I can't even daily this car because the gas mileage sucks. And oops, gotta turn off this music. But this is pretty much how it sounds like. Sounds like a lean, mean fighting machine. And that is it for the video. I hope you guys enjoyed pretty much as much as I would enjoy just looking at this Evo 9. This is my dream car. It is my garage queen. I do not drive this car all the time. There was a point where I felt like I did have to, but never again. As much as I enjoy driving this car, I'd rather just keep the miles as low as possible because you could already tell how high the miles are. But a lot more content coming towards this car. I am focusing a lot more on the STI because I do have a lot of more stuff adding on to that car. But yeah, that's pretty much it. If you guys haven't followed me yet, my 2 Instagrams, I'm gonna put them here, @AMarkyMark and XWSB Builds. I'm sure you guys follow this one a lot more because it's for cars, right? You don't really want to focus on my personal stuff. And before I leave, please do me a huge favor of subscribing down to the channel, as well as giving this video a thumbs up. I did really try this time, so I hope you guys did watch this video all the way to the end. And if you guys do enjoy this video, hey, I'll probably do a lot more. And yeah, that's pretty much it. My name is Mark, aka @AMarkyMark, and I'll catch you guys on the next time.